So I always played my games on PlayStation back in the day, but I had plenty of friends who had an Xbox, and one game I was always jealous of them having was Halo 3. This was arguably Halo's greatest period, not only for the franchise, but when the series dominated the first-person shooter landscape. From multiplayer to the campaign, Halo 3 and the rest of the series during this era was firing on all cylinders, and the developer behind this at the time was Bungie. However, when Bungie became independent from Microsoft back in the late 2000s, with their final title being Halo Reach, the legendary series has since been overseen by 343 Industries, which was originally created by Microsoft to oversee the Halo series internally whilst working with Bungie post-independence. With it now coming up to 10 years since the release of Halo 4, 343 Industries' first title within the Halo series, I couldn't help but wonder if these past 10 years have seen Halo slowly disappearing from the forefront of FPS. 343 Industries' ownership of the franchise started fairly strong, but in the past 5 years, which includes the release of Halo Infinite, the series no longer feels like Microsoft's flagship franchise. This could be raising questions internally at Microsoft, including if 343 Industries should continue developing Halo. Before I dive into this, over 95% of all my viewers aren't subscribed to the channel. Please take this very moment to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Thanks. Anyways, the recent news from 343 Industries wasn't exactly great for Halo fans. The developer updated its roadmap for a Season 3 release in March 2023, delaying its release, which was originally slated for November this year. This delay means gamers will have to endure Season 2 for around a total of 10 months. Given Halo Infinite is meant to be marking Halo's territory in the live service of FPS, it's really falling behind seasoned developers and titles in delivering new content. This is a game that's been out since November 2021, with no Forge, no co-op, and only 2 new maps since its release, leaving multiplayer greatly incomplete. And after telling fans last year that it was coming, 343 Industries had also announced that local co-op campaign was being scrapped, with the development team no longer working on delivering this feature and instead moving into the development of live service. Now, whilst the gameplay of Halo Infinite is fun, it's laughable how much it's lacking in everything else in being able to properly compete with the likes of Apex Legends, Warzone, Fortnite, and even Destiny in this space. A lot has changed in the 10 years since 343 Industries took over the Halo series. At its absolute peak, Halo stood tall alongside Forza and Gears of War in being the big hitter exclusives for Xbox. But today, along with all the purchases Microsoft have been making recently, Halo no longer feels absolutely critical to Xbox like it once did. However, even with the new franchises Microsoft has acquired, there was a reason why Halo has such a huge fan base that it built these past 20 years. In terms of Halo itself, could it be worth taking the series away from 343 Industries and handing it to a new developer? Microsoft's purchase of Bethesda means that ID Software, the developer of Doom, could take over if needed, or once its Activision Blizzard purchase goes through, FPS devs such as Infinity Ward could jump right in. Yet at the same time, 343 Industries clearly has the talent. Obviously, I'm not a Halo pro, far from it, but Infinite has got some amazing gameplay that's fun. It's just the game has been mismanaged from all aspects outside of the gameplay. It's clear that Microsoft needs to take a long look at 343 Industries and figure out what needs to be done to get the developer and, more importantly, the Halo series back on track. The prestige and reputation of Halo have taken a hit this past decade. What's worrying is that 343 Industries was created to continue the Halo series after Bungie departed from Microsoft. Yet since Halo 4, it's become obvious to the fans of the series that the developer doesn't have what it takes to manage an IP as big as Halo. I would love to see Microsoft experiment with the franchise. Why not have other developers that specialize in stealth games, RPGs, and turn-based strategies deliver Halo titles within its universe? Let me know down in the comments if you think 343 Industries is right for Halo. Does Microsoft have a Halo problem? What's your answer to fixing the franchise? Catch you in the next video. Peace.